So I define biohacking as basically intentionally modulating the different inputs to the human biology that we can measure so that we have better outcomes. So some of those inputs, like light and sound, touch, nutrition, but you've also got energy systems and you've also got the things that you think. All of those things are inputs into your biology that actually affect outcomes in your biology. Measurement has come a long way in the last few years, and we're right now in the age of insights to start to determine what works for you and what works for a broad range of people in a personalized way. So to me, this is where we're at. This is the state of current biohacking, where we're coming from the last 3 or 4 years of being able to measure our biometrics with all these different wearables, able to do hormone panels and actually see your mitochondrial activity, get microbiome tests, start to see what your epigenetic expression is, and start to look into other hacks for your lifestyle that are really producing great outcomes. Finally, we can measure some of those baselines outside of the notebook. Where I think we're sitting right now is in the age of aggregation, with a huge data lake and layer being created for every individual and for families, niche populations, and then larger populations. But it still holds true that core tenet of biohacking, which is looking at your n equals one results. It'll come down to tying in to different platforms, seeing a health dashboard, getting some amazing insights that are automated, and actually creating essentially an API for your lifestyle. Shout out to Quantified Bob, who does this already, and being able to lock in different modalities to see how that affects your aggregate pool of data. So here's where we're entering into the age of healing, I believe. And what I mean by that is we've now got the measurements down. We're able to aggregate the data in the coming years. So now we're going to see the validation of a lot of devices and services that make a lot of claims saying that their thing is the best at doing X, but we're actually going to be able to test those things against our own biometrics and see what works for us, always coming back into the aggregation of data layer to see what's actually working.